Okay, everybody. My paper was called the Knowledge Bank, which is the name of the set of programs or initiatives that I've developed to help me out with some of the things I've experienced at my office. Quick idea of what I do. I'm part of a team called ICRO, the Information Control Reporting Office. We are a division of the compliance component of a large international bank. And we do investigations for the anti-money laundering concerns of the bank. So the problem we have is that being an international company, we have people all over. We have part of our team is in New York, in Manhattan. We have some people in Buffalo. We have people in Chicago, and we have people in Washington D.C. And then we have a whole host of people, probably almost 2 dozen, in a place called Vizag, India, which is on the other side of the world. Now we got people working from home. We got people working on the other side of the world. There's different time zones. There's even language and culture barriers that also come into play. So communication is a problem for our team. It's particularly a problem in our team because when you're dealing with a very specialized knowledge domain, it's a problem because everybody's got to be on the same page to be effective. And one of the problems we also have, particularly again in our Indian contingent, which makes up so much of our team because of the cost reasons, is that there's high turnover. And when you have high turnover, the people you spend resources training, they walk out and they take their expertise with them. Some people come in with very specialized knowledge, particularly either foreign language skills or financial transactional analysis skills. And before they have a chance to really crystallize it into the banks or into the processes or into the minds of somebody else or able to train somebody else, they walk out the door, and you lose it. And that's the problem with the bank. And so I suggested a whole setup of things to really help the communication, because all the research I've done has told me that no matter what the technology tools you have, it's all about communication, and the tools have to foster communication. That's the goal. Get people talking, and not to make it a formalized thing. Allow it to just happen spontaneously. You got to provide those tools to just let communication happen, let people share each other's experiences, and let people learn from each other. And then maybe provide some incentives for sharing your special tidbits and best practices and things like that, and that'll always help. The first thing I come up with is what I call clever name. It's patented or patent pending. It's copyright. The Nolodex, much like a Rolodex, it's like an index card with information. Name, contact information, vital skills, and foreign language skills, transactional analysis skills, what kind of certifications you have, very important stuff. And you hot link that to email, you can hot link that to your phone, and you can hot link it to web chat, so somebody can search the Nolodex. Do we have anybody in New York that speaks Spanish? Let me do a quick search, pop it up, which would also lead you to what I call the knowledge profile, or the no file, which is not such a clever name, and that's kind of crappy name actually, but I'm working on working on that. The profile is more in depth. It goes more in depth in terms of all the kind of skills. If you remember in the Davenport and Prusak book for Microsoft, they break down computer skills to like the nth degree. So like 80 different skill sets are mapped and rated and things like that. Obviously we don't have that many, we're not that specialized, but we do have a lot, and they're going to be there. Also there would be an index of your submissions to some of my other ideas, which is a message board. Get people talking, get people, that is the virtual water cooler. It's like that space where you can just talk and post and just see what other people are thinking and take it in that direction. And the other thing is the knowledge wiki, where we would incentivize and encourage people to submit their knowledge, their best practices, any way you can crystallize it, so that for those things that are explicit knowledge, you do have a way to capture it, and you can exploit that. You can put it up there, anybody can look at it, anybody can submit it, and people get credit for it too. And all the while, you know, you could keep it relevant by rating the submissions and ditching the ones that nobody really is accessing, and make it all cross-referenced, interfaced. And the key is that it's based on communication. It's not an expensive thing. It's all based on either Lotus or Same Time or some kind of an internet. It's all technology that we're currently using. The idea is to pitch it to the boss, and I do have some meetings set up over the next year, and hopefully they'll go for it, and hopefully I can, you know, I've sort of mapped in a position for knowledge manager, so hopefully that would be me, and hopefully it's for big dollars. That's the goal. So if you want to read the paper, set aside some time. It's a doozy. Sorry about that, but if not, that's the gist of the program. I think it could work, and it sounds like I got some open minds over there at the office. So I hope they do it for their sake and for mine.